I'm not a fool, Plissken.
Call me Snake.
S.D. Plissken. American, Lieutenant, Special Forces Unit Black Light. 2 Purple Hearts, Leningrad and Siberia. Youngest man to be decorated by the President. He robbed the Federal Reserve Depository. Life sentence, New York Maximum Security Penitentiary. I'm ready to kick your ass out of the world, war hero.
Who are you?
Hello, nomads, and welcome. My name is Snake, and I've just got myself in a mess here in New York. But I'm not alone. I'm also with 2 other soldiers I can trust. Eric.
Plissken, what are you doing? Playing with myself. I'm going in.
And I've also got another guy with me, Dave.
The Duke of New York, #1, the big man. That's who.
My name is Brandon. I am the host of this episode of Nomads of Fantasy, and we are talking about John Carpenter's 80s flick, Escape from New York.
Yes, sir.
And I realized when I was watching this, I've never seen this movie, and I've only seen very short clips. I saw this basically for the first time. So I'm ready. I know a lot of people have seen this movie.
44 years later? Is that where we're at?
When did this come out?
81.
1981.
2020. 81.
81. Yeah.
So the year I was born.
45. Yep.
That's crazy.
Congrats.
But Carpenter did some of his best work, honestly, in this era, in the late 70s through the 80s, I would argue. And a lot of people do say this movie was influential. But yeah, I don't know. Eric and Dave, have you guys seen what? Have you seen this, Dave? I mean,
No, I've never seen
you're like my age.
No?
Okay.
I thought
This
you
was
did.
one-
I thought you
Eric-
have seen this. Wasn't this like your
No, I
recommendation?
knew nothing about it. It was my recommendation.
You just
because
wanted to watch it.
it was
Okay, I gotcha.
Kurt Russell, John Carpenter, and it was, from that same time frame as little before Big Trouble in Little China, which I adore. So
Yeah.
I was
Big
Also
Trouble
done
in
on the
Little
show.
China is one of my favorite movies.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
I didn't
great.
know
And
what the hell
we've
was
talked about that.
to expect in this one. I assumed it was like some post-apocalyptic action-ish movie.
You'd be right and sort of right in saying that.
Ish.
Dystopian future.
Yeah. New to you, Eric, too?
Oh yeah. This is a new for me. I had seen Escape from L.A. previously before this.
Oh.
I don't remember a ton of it. I was like half watching
Yeah,
it.
I watched some
when
of
I
that
saw
too,
it. Yeah,
but I didn't finish that movie because I was like, this is weird.
yeah, it's
Steve
different.
Buscemi was in that one.
Yeah, it's different from this one.
Oh.
I think I liked this one better. I'd like to watch Escape from LA again. But yeah, talking about inspirational, I couldn't not think
Right.
of Metal Gear Solid while I was
cannot.
watching this. Because I mean, this
Yeah.
was huge
It's-
inspiration for Kojima. Like this
100%.
Snake. I mean, the main character's name is Snake. So right off the bat, and the way he talks too, it's like the same
Yep.
cadence,
Everything.
the same.
the eye patch,
Yes,
The long hair,
the
It's-
cigarettes.
it's great. Even like his background a little bit. He's like a decorated war hero, like Spec Ops, veteran. Like he's going into this crazy situation. So yeah,
Yeah,
huge
Kojima
inspiration.
was heavily influenced by this movie.
Yep.
And I would say Carpenter and Ridley Scott in this early 80s era were some of the most influential because you have Alien, you have The Thing,
Yeah.
you have Blade Runner, you have this. And these movies, The Thing, like I'll say it right now, I don't think this is a great movie, but it's a great movie is like if you like movies, the world building's fun.
Yes.
The characters are very cool, but it's also
heavily acted. I wouldn't say heavy, flat. The acting was stiff. It
You
was
compare it
I
to
didn't really care for much of the acting in it outside of Kurt Russell, but like everyone else we meet, we don't learn anything about them. They seem very shallow,
Yeah.
and some of the conversations just felt clunky,
I had to
and I
go back
felt
and
low
remind
budget
myself when this came out was the big thing because
after
like
Star Wars,
yeah, but this is like
after
before
Ben-Hur, after a lot of
Arnold
movies. It's a low budget
And
movie.
like Sylvester Stallone started becoming huge action stars and all that stuff. And the fact that this came out in '81, you gotta go into it knowing that it might feel dated at this point compared to a lot of action movies now.
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's doing some
And
future shit.
yeah, and it's like it's got long, slow shots. Like we're all used to like cuts every like fucking 4 seconds in our action movies now, or machine guns going off in every direction. This is like
Right.
very slow, very deliberate, like long shots of fucking dudes running
It's
out of trucks with hut, getting
Yep.
into formation and doing all sorts of helicopters taking off. I probably saw more helicopters take off in this movie than I have in the last year.
funny that you
Like,
say that
Yeah.
because it's like, yeah, the pacing was slow, but it was only 90 minutes long, so it felt a lot
mhm.
longer than it actually was.
Hmm.
It wasn't moving at a breakneck pace like we're used to, like 80s Arnold Schwarzenegger action movies. So yeah, I think overall I enjoyed this one. It was a fun ride, but I think I'd agree that it's like, it's not a great movie, but it was a fun movie, and I think I can see why it was influential. Dystopian future. I mean, I'm a sucker for like a dystopian future story anyways, so that just right away
Yeah.
that plot or that that conceit had me in right away. Like when that screen flashed up, like 1988, crime in the U.S. has risen by 400%.
Oh, dude. Love it. Let's go into the future to 1997.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple years later, there's a 50-foot wall around Manhattan. It's a giant prison island. I'm like, okay, this is cool.
Just yeah. Don't go into the cement. This is one you cannot think too much
No.
about because it is
And it's
No.
like
No.
it's kind of like dumb cheesy action because I mean
it's the highest
I was kind
stakes
of mad on
possible.
this one.
Which, like, I love that too. Like, I mean, that's a very
Yeah.
Kojima thing too. Like, the president of the United States, Air Force One went down, and the president's been kidnapped, and you got to go in and rescue him. That's set up for a video game.
It totally is. Yeah. It's hard not to think about Metal Gear Solid, but I also like that. Like, I think he knows, and anybody that's seen this movie will know, and I don't think he holds it back. It's his thing, heavily influenced. How many movies have we seen that were influenced by Blade Runner? So
Oh,
I'll say this with go ahead.
I was just gonna say, speaking of Blade Runner, I saw a fact that the model of the city set was repainted
Yeah.
and reused for Blade Runner
Oh no shit.
the next year. Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Like that I mean yeah, you gotta
Hmm.
there was like no special effects in this whatsoever.
No,
Really.
you could
Like,
tell it was all practical. Like those big shots of the city, like painted backgrounds with like models
Yep.
and shit.
lots
Definitely.
of models. I think yeah, like the computer screens were kind of rough.
Yeah.
Like it just says like down view at the top of
I
it, and it's
know.
just scanning over the city. And like, what the like? So I didn't come out of this one feeling too hot. I came out appreciating it for what it was.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
like, I don't know. I was kind of bored throughout
Yeah.
this one. It was a little
Here's
rough.
It
around
doesn't
the
really
edges, but-
go anywhere.
speaking of that,
Yeah,
another
but, I mean,
another
I'll
cool fact.
Talk about the ending later, but yeah.
While we're talking about the special effects, the wireframe computer graphics were not computer generated. Computers capable of 3D wireframing were too expensive at the time. Special effects designers built a model of the city, painted it black, attached bright white tape to the model buildings in an orderly grid, and moved a camera through the model
Whoa.
city.
See, now that's
Huh.
That's cool.
That's some cool.
That's
shit
movie
right
magic
there.
there. Yeah.
And like it looked, I mean, it
that's-
looked computer generated. It looked real for what it
did.
was.
Absolutely
it looked
did.
really good. So like knowing that was
Yeah,
all
yeah.
practical was yeah, that's really cool.
Like for the time, I mean, the movie cost $6 million, which seems like a drop in the bucket now. But I mean, that's not nothing back then. But they did
Yeah.
a lot with that $6 million. I think I don't know how much money they spent on helicopter fuel.
There's a lot of
So much.
helicopters in this one for sure.
Yeah. The I would say the highlight for me though was honestly the camera work. Like yeah, those long shots were pretty cool. They do set the tone, the vibe. I get that. But the like there's a scene when Snake first gets to was it Manhattan, and he's going through this building because he just put his gun up to the door and he snuck in, and he's like going through, and there's a lot of POV shots, like a
Yes,
lot of
I
them.
noticed
Yeah.
that.
And I'm like, it's cool because POV movies became like a genre later on. But when they do happen, when they've happened in other movies in the past, but I love when they do them. But he does them a lot. He really wants you to be immersed in his world, and I every time he did that, I thought that was really fun. He had some good shots.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did. I don't know how much directing he did when he got to um, Big Trouble in Little China, because I feel like the quality of that movie is superior than this. This felt
Absolutely.
very campy, but good.
Yeah.
Like he's good with a low budget. Like he really can get a lot done, and he's got some some legit actors. Hawk obviously from Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Kurt Russell's a rising star.
Donald
Brain,
Pleasance.
that actor.
From Halloween 2,
It- it-
Loomis.
Yep. Yeah, a few recognizable faces. So
And
legit
Chef from
actors.
South Park was the Duke.
Sir Isaac.
Oh,
Sir
yeah,
Isaac,
Isaac
I don't know if
Hayes.
he's Sir
Isaac Hayes, yeah.
but just Isaac Hayes, I think. I don't
Oh, he's not a sir. I thought he made himself a sir or something like that. Sir
know.
Isaac.
He just-
Well, anyways, yeah, Chef from South Park. Which kind of a boring villain. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Also
really
didn't have much
underwhelmed.
screen time. Like we were
Yeah, I
introduced
was
to
like,
him,
we've
and
been, we've
then
been talking about this Duke.
yeah,
Oh, the Duke knows everything. He runs everything down here. Okay, great. Let's meet this Duke. I was like, it's fucking Isaac Hayes, and he's just being very generic, bland guy. He wasn't crazy. He wasn't cool. He was just there.
He had those
You know,
cool
it's kinda-
metal
I was like-
fists. I was waiting for him to punch a hole in somebody with those things, but
the chandeliers on the
Didn't even use them.
lowrider was a nice touch, though.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he felt like a sort of an afterthought of a big, like he was supposed to be the big bad kind of villain. But
Yeah, I think if there was a better villain, I would be more
And-
pumped about this movie because it's a great protagonist,
right.
but he doesn't have a great antagonist.
We
That
weren't even,
crazy guy with the spiky hair.
Oh,
He
Romero
also
I
died
think is-
kind of a lame way too.
yeah.
So it's just I don't know. I think that last act
He did just get
was
stabbed.
kind of the weakest part of the movie, and I think I
Oh,
felt like with
definitely.
Dave is just
It
I
felt-
appreciate what I saw, but
It was so short that it felt very rushed too towards the end because like we don't meet the
Yeah.
Duke until like the last 40 minutes of the movie, and then
right.
they go through that whole thing. Like Snake's captured, and like there's 30 minutes left of the movie. I'm like, okay, like obviously he's not gonna. I
He's
don't know
gonna
what more they
escape and
could
kill
do
everybody
here.
or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like it was all kind of predictable of like how it was gonna go down, and even like the escape scene.
So predictable and boring.
Yeah.
Across the bridge,
Right.
like Brain and Maggie, the way they die is just like all right, and the author or the screenwriter's like, what? Oh, I got.
gotta
3 more
tie up all
pages?
these characters.
and you go to the left and blow up, and you can't live without him, so you get run over by a car. All right.
Listen, Cabby was
so
one of my
lame.
favorite characters, and they just killed him off with no regard. They're just like,
Oh yeah, Cabby.
Yeah,
Cabby had the
Cabby was
most
good.
interesting
Yeah, he was great.
character that we meet. Yeah. Boring death for him. Boring villain. The more I talk about it, I feel like I don't know if I like this movie.
talking to yourself out of it.
It's like because it's like when you see a movie today and you're like you compare every movie today against the past. It's just really
Yes.
hard to
Now
make a
you're comparing
movie
something
and not
from 40 years
Yeah.
ago to stuff
Right.
that's coming out now.
So here we are watching a movie that none of us have seen, and we're watching this old one that people have talked about, and you see it, and I'm like, all right, now that I've seen this, and I don't have any nostalgia for it, I'm going to be honest with you, it's compared to other work that came up before and after, this isn't really anybody's greatest work,
But-
the production team and the art directors did a good job.
Yes,
They also
I was
had
just gonna
no
say.
budget.
Yeah.
So they showed up and, give John Carpenter credit where credit's due. He's doing everything. He's directing it.
Music.
He's screenplay, and he's doing
Oh,
the
yeah.
music, and he's doing the actual camera work.
Yep.
And a lot of this stuff. So yeah, the music he's got a great tune in that third act though, that slow
Yeah, his
song with the drums.
music's always great, and it fits it really well.
It just
But-
needed more finesse with the story and the characters. Like,
Yeah, the
tell me,
foundation was
what
great.
was Maggie's whole point of being in this movie other than show her
was
she has a
in the
really
movie
nice
for
rack?
boobs.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah, like-
that's
Like,
that's
lady, you
really
have the
it.
ugliest hair in the world, but your boobs are.
She kind of looked. I
Very
thought I kept
nice.
thinking, I'm like, is this Sigourney Weaver? It kind of looked like her.
I was right after.
It's like that
Aliens.
look that Hollywood wanted.
yeah. But yeah, I think they
Yeah, dude.
did a great job. I think the movie really shines with the world building and the set
Yeah.
design. Like, it was
Yeah.
believable. This dystopian New York City prison island. It was very believable. I wish they delve more into kind of the lore though of like how the people
Yeah.
are living on the prison, because they talk
Yeah,
they
yeah.
offhandedly
That'd be
mention
cool.
like the food drops, and I'm like, go more
Yeah.
into that kind of stuff. Like, how are these people living and surviving on this?
I
on
thought
this
Brain
island?
was going to tell us about and show us that stuff, but yeah.
Nah, Brain was not very brainy. But like, if you think back to the time when this came out, we have anti-heroes and like all our shit now, like
Oh yeah.
Kratos and Star-Lord and I don't know, all sorts of people in modern media. But like back then you got like Luke Skywalker. Like, is he like the first real anti-hero? Like,
You mean Luke Skywalker or Han Solo? You mean?
no, I mean Snake Plissken.
Oh, Snake Plissken.
Snake Plissken is like one of the first anti-heroes like around, like in that.
Well, no, the Western movies had that. You know, these are outlaws, but they were, trying to do good by saving the town or something like that. But I know what you're saying. It's not
Yeah.
the
It's not your
usual
standard-
hero story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
hero's
I mean,
journey.
And it is the like Eric was saying, the style, the fucking thing that Snake is running around in. He's just walking around in this place, no regard for secrecy. He's got an Under Armour sleeveless shirt on and camouflage pants, and he's just fucking rolling around with a fucking rifle.
Right, he's not
Not hiding,
rolling around and
himself, not
hiding
doing
and-
anything.
Yeah.
It's just fucking.
Yeah,
Which
I'm here to
that
get the
felt-
he's telling everybody what he's doing. I'm here to get the
Right.
president out.
He's supposed to be like this war hero, like Spec Ops agent, and he's just like so.
Like, the whole
Looking
point you're
around.
there is because they don't want anybody coming to get the president,
Right.
and if they know, they'll kill him. So they hire clearly a mercenary to do
Right.
it, and you're telling them
It's supposed to be
"I'm
like
the
an
mercenary."
extraction mission. Do it quick and easy, get him out, in and out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like the twists they shot the things in his neck that make him do are going to explode and kill him.
It was some
Yeah.
sci-fi shit, but
Like,
it was fine.
I mean, it was like the driving, like why he actually had to do it. Putting a timer behind it was kind of.
I was
an
hoping it
interesting
was
idea there.
fake. I was hoping at the end they'd be like, "You could have left the whole time, Snake."
Yeah,
You know,
Right.
It's like,
I do
yeah,
have-
it was-
I
we
do
would
have
never
some
do
gripes
that.
with the ending.
I'm not a bad guy. You know,
Of course, he had 1 second left on the clock when they went and.
Of course,
fixed it.
of course.
It was like
That
two or
also was
three.
kind of cheesy. You know, it was very just like generic. It's just like he's gonna just get to it just before
Right.
time.
Well, they
Oh.
had like one moment where the president was at the top and he stops the winch from
Yeah,
going
exactly what I was gonna say.
up. Yeah,
Like,
like
why
why
would
did
you
he
stop
do
that?
that? Why? Yeah, it made no sense.
I know.
I was wondering this exact.
The
thing.
president's
So he
like,
could shoot him.
Watch me. Watch me.
Right.
Watch. Are you watching? Watch. Look. It's me. I'm the president. And he was horrible as a president. I really did not like his
Yeah.
acting. And I like that
Yeah.
actor, but I thought it was like, this is like broken
Donald
English.
Pleasance.
Like, why was the president so awkward in this movie?
Yeah, it was weird. It was funny because apparently Donald Pleasance was a prisoner of war, like in real life. So he said
Okay.
for this movie he drew on that experience, but that didn't really come
Okay.
through at all to me.
No, it just seemed like he didn't know his lines and he just didn't know English or something like that. I wasn't a fan of him either.
Brandon, you
Yeah.
got a lot of shooting little holes in this one.
Yeah, I don't mean to, but I'm just
I
realizing,
get
wow,
what you
this
mean
movie's
though, because you gotta
not that
like you
great.
gotta. It's like you might not like it, but you gotta respect it. Like it's.
Well, it's how we felt
It's-
about when we watched the two Blade Runner movies together, the old one and the new one. And we like, honestly, we liked the story and the acting of the second one, But how could we deny the beauty of that world of the music and the sound and the characters of the first one? We just said, just looking at them, the sequel's the better movie, but the first one's a classic. This
Yeah,
is,
there is no two without one, so
yeah,
like it's hard to like shit
and
in
this
your own cereal there.
like the scene when he's flying on his little airplane into the city with the light, like
Yeah.
it's like this green and red behind him. That felt like an opening to Metal Gear Solid, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, "This is a cool shot. I love
Yeah.
that it's all at night. I love that he lands in the World Trade Center. Like
That's
from when he
that's some
goes,
cool shit.
yeah, that's some of the best. That's the best part. Him getting there. Um, it's just the interactions that he has. It's just like, did they bother? Were they making this up on the go? Like when that woman shows up, he's like,
yeah.
he's like in the street, and these crazy people come out of the ground, and he's
I
just
forgot
like,
about her.
he doesn't even run. He like jogs to the side
was
of them,
so
and they're all around
weird.
him, and they don't care about him.
Right.
Then he goes into a building and he has this conversation with this random woman. She's like, "Here, have a
She
cigarette." She's
appears
like,
out of nowhere.
And then she gets taken away from the ground.
I thought she was gonna be
and they're
like a
trying to
main
take him.
character or something. Like they're introducing her. Like she's
They
gonna.
got all
Yeah, we're
sexy
spending
for,
like,
like,
why did we spend
half
all
a
this
second.
time? Yeah, it was so dumb. And
It
she's
was-
just like sucked up, and then now they want to kill him. Like he was literally next to these guys coming out of the
They just didn't see him as he's
'Cause
walking
he
down the
shot his
street.
gun.
because he's got black on.
He shot his gun and scared them
right.
all. So
Yeah,
then,
he's being so stealthy through this whole situation.
Then he goes out of a window. He goes up a floor. Then he goes
Oh,
back
yeah.
into the building. And I'm like,
Yes.
what are you doing? Go back into the building. And then he ends up coming out a different window on the building.
I was thinking about it, like you trapped yourself, and you're like, "I'll just shoot my way through this wall." Like, bro,
That
how many
makes no
bullets
sense.
do you have?
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
I never saw him change
You're
a
the
clip or
best
anything.
of the
He's got a
best.
magic gun. He's got a magic gun. Fine.
That's why I think Maggie's revolver shot like 15 times
Oh, yeah.
too at some point.
Yep.
I forget where I was going. I had a good one in there.
About the woman or the interaction with the crazy people, or because I've been talking about.
It was when they were flying in. I was laughing out loud at Snake with his constant cigarette smoking. I was about trying to bet my wife, like I was trying to bet Lisa, like if he would get into the plane and close the hatch with his cigarette still in his mouth, like just staring at the camera,
yeah.
like Iron Man style with a cigarette hanging out. Like it's great how many people fucking smoke in this movie.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Cool. Yeah,
is the
there's.
future
What did you
doing
guys
this
think
shit.
of Headquarters, Hawk, and all them?
It's all right.
you
You know.
I made a note.
I don't know what his
It's-
fucking problem is.
My note
He's
says
acting
no-
like Snake stole the president.
No. Never trust a military man with a hoop earring. That was my first note of the movie. And obviously they came so true. Like throughout the entire thing, you know that he's gonna be.
I mean, he
fucking
made good
scumbag.
on his promise that he would, pardon Snake. Like I thought there was gonna be a twist, like, oh, he wasn't gonna do it or whatever, and Snake would have to, like, I don't know, somehow force them to deactivate
He didn't kill him.
the injectors in his neck. Yeah, so like he made good on his promise that he would, if he got the president out, would let him go. But I don't know. He was kind of a nothing character also. Like he was just kind of talking to him through the headset the whole time, and then at one point Snake's radio gets broken, and then we don't really hear from him for a while.
No reason.
What
to
is
talk
his
to him
What is
anymore.
his title? What's his title? Is he the vice president? Is he
just says Hawk.
a general?
No,
I think he was the warden for New York City.
Right. I mean,
he's-
they're
no,
obviously
it's-
the
he's police commissioner Bob Hawk. It says.
Okay. All right, he sucks at his job. You know why? Because when he goes in, he's like, "All right, we're gonna go get the president real quick." So they fly in, him and his crew. President's missing. Everyone's got a gun. Everyone's got a gun. He has not even a pistol, and he's
No.
going to this giant city prison area without any protection. He's just walking around, the skinny old
Or any
man.
secrecy or anything.
Yeah, I was like,
just
this is
walking
kind
around.
of obvious. Like he could just get picked off. Like.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
Guy's
talk
not
about
a
what
good
happened
job.
right after. Like the guy comes up, he goes, "We got the president. Leave or die, or he's going to die." You're like, "All right, we'll leave." They
Yeah.
just take off.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, he
Just
just
like-
gives it up.
And then they just leave, and they're just like, all right, well, what do we do now?
Yeah, it
Like,
makes
I
no
don't know
sense
what to
because
do.
none of these
It's like,
people have
yeah.
guns or anything. They
They're
could
the
just
worst at their job.
they could just easily go.
They could be
in-
lying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. But I was that guy with the crazy hair, the bad guy with the
Yeah.
like he was my
Romero
favorite. He was the
was
best
his
villain
name.
in there. Like he had all sorts of crazy eyes. That guy actor actually passed away already too. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
He's a
Frank
little old.
Doubleday.
He deserved a more interesting death.
Yeah,
than
for sure.
Brain
He just
stabbing him.
Brain just stabs him, and then that's really about it.
And he stabs him. It's like one of those lazy deaths in a movie where like you just
Yeah.
stab him in one body part and then just I'm dead.
Yeah.
I literally I literally was watching this Night of the Seven Kingdoms on HBO, when I'm watching knights literally being impaled and their eyes
That's
missing
now
and their
though. You can't compare it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like the way they people died back then was like nobody took like people don't die instantly in real life. Unless
not
it's
if
like
you get stabbed in, like, the
something,
stomach.
What about
you know, a
that-
cannonball to
what
the
about
head
the
or something like
guy-
that. But like,
Plissken threw
It was
a
just
knife into his
lame.
forehead, and he just goes, and then he just stands there for like he stands there for
Oh,
like 3
yeah.
seconds too long, and then he falls down.
that was I did like the fight. The fight was cool.
Oh, yeah, the
I
fight
like
with the
that he
big
got thrown
dude in
into
the
a
wrestling
fight with a
ring.
giant dude.
Yeah, that
yeah,
was cool.
yeah.
You know how that
It
was
was,
going to
it
go.
was
He's-
just because Kurt Russell probably had something in his contract where he had to take his shirt off.
Yeah, right.
Like, you got the
yeah.
lady audience. He's a leading man. Like, this is, I don't know how
Yep.
much did Kurt Russell do before Snake Plissken?
Well,
He
apparently
did,
he really
Elvis, and he was a kid movie.
Yeah,
he did kid.
he
was a
really
kid actor.
really wanted this role, like, and he also says like to this day that it's favorite role, one of his favorite.
Oh,
films of
really?
He
all
was
time.
back
Yeah,
in
because
the-
he's fine
he was
in it. He's
acting
cool
back
in
in
it.
the 60s. Okay.
Yeah, he said he
Touche.
said he was trying really hard for this role because he wanted to shake off his Disney image, which I guess I don't know what that's referring to. What was he in before this? That was
He was a kid actor for
okay.
Disney.
So yeah, he wanted to look like
Oh,
a
and
tough guy
Disney.
by taking this role. He wanted to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
But there's some good
shows,
facts.
like
There's some good
he was in
facts on
things
this movie.
like The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes and Dad, Can I Borrow the Car in 1970.
Okay.
What's the other? Yeah, he's got some Lost in Space and some Western stuff, and it's all sorts of interesting stuff. Hawaii Five-0, Elvis, and then Escape from New York was like you said, the shake off of the old stuff. I guess proving he can be a leading man. I guess.
Yeah. Apparently the whole eye patch thing
Big
was
trouble.
all Kurt Russell. Like he
That's awesome.
yeah, he just put it on like last second before shooting, and John Carpenter liked it so much that he just let him keep it. And I guess like one night he was in costume, like because they shot this in St. Louis, but he like came upon some like real thugs like I don't know, one night while they were shooting, but they left him alone because I guess they were like intimidated by him, like how he looked in his costume. So I thought that was cool. And apparently John Carpenter convinced St. Louis authorities to shut off electricity for 10 blocks during filming, which was also kind of cool.
That's impressive.
Because they're like the street shots were just you don't get these big ass shots. It's usually just like dark streets, dark alleyways, a lot of that stuff, like in anything in the city essentially.
Yep.
Which I guess you could mask a lot of current day stuff, or just fill the streets with trash and make it look like
That's
a
what they
bad
said. They
whatever.
said for like the production just took dump trucks to the fucking junkyard and brought piles of garbage back and just dumped them in the
No
streets.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly accurate.
Yep.
And you build a car wall that he just smashes through with going in reverse, smashes through a wall.
Yeah, I remember that
all
move.
sorts
I was
of
like,
stuff.
kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
like-
I don't know
It's-
how
it's
if that would
super
work
cheesy
exactly
now,
like
but
that.
It's like a good kind of cheesy, but
Yeah.
if you remember when it came out, you gotta appreciate the things that built the things we love.
What would you give it?
It's hard to rank it on a scale. I mean,
Knowing
so
that when it came out.
are we talking
early
about
80s.
quality of movie, or are we talking about how much I enjoyed
Just
it?
like a move, just like a rate. Like, hey, should I see it? Yeah, give me a scale out of 10. What would you give it?
7.5.
7.5.
I think go like 6 or 7. 6.
7.
Yeah, I'm going 7.
No.
It's worth a
Going
watch
7.
if
Nostalgia
you.
only.
It's worth a watch. One, if you're a fan of John Carpenter, Kurt Russell,
Yeah.
Yes.
and yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's worth. This could be a movie that's ripe for like a modern day remake, because there is something there with the world building.
Yes, I do like that.
Okay.
Because I think that's what I keep going back to is the world building I really liked for this movie.
The
So, like,
ripeness.
if they made
Yeah.
like a, I mean, they could even, I mean, it could be a movie or it could be like a mini series or something. But I think they have something there with that world, and they could make, something good out of it. If they got the right director, or John Carpenter. John Carpenter could just do it again himself, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, give this man some budget.
I think he's just playing Fallout these days, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a game coming out, like John Carpenter's. What was it? Like, not Toxic Avenger, something like that. But his name is attached to some game that's out. But he's a
How much
gamer.
do you think he's really into it?
Just trying to think who would we cast today as Snake Plissken? Who could pull
Pedro
off?
Pascal.
Yeah, that's the easy answer. He's in everything. Or Diego Luna. Now that I'm thinking Andor.
Sure.
Diego Luna.
Sure.
Is that,
Honestly,
do I touch my stuff? Is that what
yeah.
Yeah.
He's not a big guy, but I feel like Snake has to be somewhat jacked because he has to punch people like
Yeah.
5 guys at the same time.
You
Like
gotta- Gotta always talk like this.
Yeah, you
all
got
the
that's the
time.
voice.
Like when you lean in to do the voice every time, we'll only see you from like here up every single. The whole intro was just your eyes today. It was funny. I was chuckling to myself. Air Force One. How do they not know the name of Air Force One? They're like Delta 14 or something like that. And they're like,
Well, that was
we
okay.
decoded it. It's Air Force One.
Yeah, the code was like David 14, and then it flashed up on the screen. Code David 14. Decode Air Force One. I'm like, well, what?
Who
So cheesy.
who was flying that at the? Who took over it? Just some random like.
It was like
There was a lot of world
some
building going on in the
rebels.
beginning, but just some
Yeah.
rebels.
Yeah.
She yells some shit, and then you see that the other pilots have been killed.
Right. Yeah.
She wasn't happy about it. How she
And
got
the
that
president
guy
gets
trying to
puts
break
in a
down the
little
door?
egg thing.
I laughed out loud. The guy was
Oh
like,
yeah,
he's
well
just like,
that was his attempt.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
And then I
well,
was
there's like there's
"Alright."
10 guys in the other room, just like you guys aren't just grabbing anything to destroy that door.
Right?
Yeah,
the president's
somebody
like,
grab a chair or whatever.
he's like, can we break down the door? No. Can we take the door
All
off the
right,
hinges?
everybody,
No,
you guys,
sir.
you guys chill, have a coffee,
Right.
and I'm gonna.
There's nothing we can do. This door it's too strong.
Yeah, they didn't freak out at all. They're just like, all right, let's get him in the egg.
He's got
Get him
we
outta
got a
here.
pod. We got this presidential
I like how
escape
they
pod
do it.
ready.
They have like it's like a Dr. Evil pod that they just shoot him off in. I'm like,
Right.
Yeah,
who
it's got
comes
like
up with
the
this idea
United States
of-
presidential seal on it.
Yeah, don't hide it or anything. Don't let the president just sit in there until somebody comes and
No.
gets him. He's just like, I'm gonna go stretch my legs and get out of here.
I
All right,
also
now, can we talk about the ending?
Oh, I was just gonna say I thought for sure that
Please.
plane was going into the Twin Towers. Like it was like
Oh. I
headed
I was
right
worried about
towards
that
it.
too, man.
Yeah.
I know. I was thinking like, oh my god, is this gonna hit the?
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yep. But yes, we can talk about that ending.
So they tried to do the old double cross where Snake takes 2 tapes or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Is it really nuclear like fission that's on the tapes? Like,
That's
because
what they say.
in
yeah.
the end, Snake is just a fucking dickhead that just ruined world peace because instead of giving him the right tape, which was his whole thing.
I know. I
of
was thinking
doing it,
about that.
he gives him
Like,
the
why
fucking
did he
wrong
do
tape,
this?
and the president makes a speech like, "I am giving this to the whoop, bumping my mic, giving this to the world. I am giving everybody world peace," and then it just plays the music or whatever because he swapped the tapes because he didn't trust the government. Fuck the government. And then he pulls the code for nuclear fission out of his back pocket and just rips it up and walks away. What
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
fucking
so-
asshole!
So I was thinking about that too. It's like It's almost like because Snake was talking to the president at the end of the movie, and he's like,
yes, testing them.
right, exactly. He was testing him, like, seeing if he had like learned anything from his experience or whatever, or if he had any different attitudes. Like he didn't feel like, all the people that sacrificed themselves to save him.
Yeah,
Like he didn't
not
really
a good
seem
guy.
like he
This
gave a
president is
shit.
not a good guy.
No.
He
No.
didn't give a shit.
Okay, whatever, piece of shit or not. World peace, nuclear fusion, power for everybody. Like, I get it. Don't fuck the government. President can be a piece of shit, whatnot. But world peace, okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
Beat that dead
yeah.
horse.
It was.
I don't know
odd.
why. And also, why was it on a tape? Like,
A
that's
cassette tape.
too. Like, you couldn't make a copy of that cassette tape. I could do that at home in the 80s, like off of the radio and record whatever I want. So
Right.
it was interesting. It was a nice little cabbie saved the day, trading his hat for another cassette tape.
Which
Which
didn't
thank-
really matter in the end at all.
Oh yeah. Before we wrap up here, they're talking about like these are the worst criminals. We just left them to their own devices, and they're just living in their own society of filth. All right, great. Like Snake's gonna be really dangerous, but go get the president. Okay, great. He gets in there. 10 minutes later, there's like a Broadway show going on. Just like, oh, I'm gonna sing like this, and they're all like watching each other singing and dancing and putting makeup on, and I'm like, so they're criminals and they're killing each other and being basically wild animals let loose,
There's
and
pockets of
there's no
society in there.
governance.
Mm-hmm.
But if there is, I want to learn. Like, there's like a theater. They all
Yeah.
agree. Oh, Thursday nights at 8, we're gonna do a new song, and they're singing,
I
they're
really miss
dancing.
musicals.
Right. Well,
That's what
even-
they thought when
Yes.
they were in there.
Even Cabby was like, I normally wouldn't be down here at night, but I needed to catch this show.
Yeah, I wanted to
Ready.
see a nicer neighborhood just to
Yeah.
see like how do the
Clearly,
other
there
ones-
was distinctions between, streets and locations and stuff.
a remake could cover that.
Yeah.
Like give us a TV show. Like
Yeah, they could dive
HBO
deeper
series or
into
something
the
like that.
the lore.
show us
of
the
the
different
city.
districts. Yeah.
A TV show go, just an ongoing. That's like,
I mean,
would like
I
to
could go
know
for like a mini
why-
series.
Why did they take a perfectly good city and just turn it into a prison? Didn't they have like
There was
in
too
the
many
80s, New York City
prisoners.
was
anywhere
in
else
the-
they could go?
New York City in the 80s was not what it is now. It was
That's true.
full of violence. People were killing each other like crazy. That's why a lot of movies usually are taking New York City as an example of extreme
Kinda
violence.
reminds me-
Batman.
Have you guys seen The Warriors?
Yeah,
Batman,
a long time ago.
I got a little bit of that vibe out of this movie with like the gangs a little bit, like each gang having their
That's
own
like
kinda,
territory, turf wars.
well, turf, but they all had like
Yeah.
their own style. Like you got the
Yeah,
zombie people crawling out of the ground, and then you got like all the
fucking corniest
Which
outfits.
the Duke and all his black guys like have they I don't know, like that early
leather
80s
and-
hip hop trend with
spikes.
like lowriders and
Yeah, the underground stuff too. I thought was gonna come more into play. Like that was
no.
very often. I thought they were gonna have to like. Well, So I don't know if that really counts as the underground where those other people came from. But Snake goes down when he goes into the theater. He goes like downstairs in that area where there's a bunch of like
Yeah,
degenerates and shit. Like I don't know if that's where all those people were living and came from, or if that's like a separate thing. But I don't know. I would have liked to explore more of that side of things too, because like it would have been, it just would have been more interesting and add to the world building. But with a 90-minute movie, I guess they could only do so much,
yeah, small budget, and yeah,
I'm kind of surprised, they haven't gone back to this at some point.
Yeah, I mean,
Like that.
there is Escape from
franchise
L.A.,
world.
so
yeah.
it makes me want to watch it again, having watched this one now.
I remember there was a horrible surfing scene, and I'm like, what is this?
Surfing?
shit? He like meets up with like Steve Buscemi or something like
Does
that.
Carpenter do this LA too?
I
think
believe so. Yeah,
L.A.
I don't
is
think it's
like
a good
15
movie.
years later. It's in 1996 it came out,
yeah. It's not great.
which is funny because that's the year that New York takes place in. L.A. came out
Right.
in 96, which that movie is set in 2013. Funny.
Oh man, what was that like? Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Good.
Yeah, I don't think so. Overall,
We'll
This was a nice
escape.
little. This
We'll
was a
escape
nice
this
little taste
conversation.
breaker.
yeah, definitely. Good to get a fun one every now and then on the schedule. Like, not super deep, but
Yeah.
it's
Something light. Yeah.
it's light and fun.
Light little
and-
popcorn movie.
Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah,
glad I finally
Kurt
watched it.
Russell, man. You can't-
Kurt Russell, yeah, you can't go wrong. But yeah, I think that's all I got for.
All right, then I guess it's time for us to
The top of
get
it.
out of here.
Hey, buddy.
Let's take a little break after I have the cigarette. All right, we're back. And I've got a game.
It's like Batman.
It's a game called Snake. Snake. Snake.
Good Metal Gear reference.
No.
Yeah, so I couldn't help it. I couldn't. I was thinking of a game for this, and I'm like, where do I go? You know, Gangs of New York. Do I do, Carpenter, Russell? I have a trivia game about snakes, so you guys get to work together.
Snakes.
Oh,
Oh,
snakes,
boy.
good.
If you guys get at least 3 out of 5 questions right, you get to escape New York.
Oh
Otherwise,
boy.
you gotta have to. Somebody's gonna have to be cabbie's replacement, and the other one, yeah, probably 2 cabbie drivers.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that
shifts.
this wasn't Metal Gear. Thankfully, I'm glad.
I was hoping it was. I was
I know-
excited for a second.
Yeah, yeah. No, Dave is not a Gear guy. So
Metal Gear guy.
yeah. Are you ready? Okay, so you guys are
Ready.
working together. Get 3 right. That's all out of 5 questions. All right. There are 3 countries in the world that do not have snakes in them.
Countries in the world. Okay.
What are they?
Oh, what?
All right.
The fuck kind of question is that?
Is
There's like
Antarctica? Is
how many
Antarctica
countries are-
a country?
We're not. No, well,
It's a continent.
yeah. I mean,
Does it count as a
Antarctica.
country?
I think that counts.
No, not a country.
No, because it isn't. It's an.
But it's a. I mean, it's a.
all by itself.
It's like it's the same
Alright,
way
it's
like
gotta be-
Australia is a country, but also a continent, right?
I would think it's got to be hot. Or like no, it's got to be super cold. So,
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
it couldn't be Canada because Canada goes farther enough down south where they would have snakes.
Right.
Something like
I mean, U.S.
Finland or
I think
Sweden.
I think anywhere in North America has snakes. Maybe not like fucking Greenland or something way up north.
South America, Greenland might be
Greenland.
interesting. Do we get any further north than that? Like Finland, Sweden?
That's a
That
good
area?
point. Scandinavian countries, I feel like they got snakes over there somewhere, like garden
yeah.
snakes, you know.
All right. Well, there's 3 out there.
Only 3 out of all the countries in the world. Crazy.
Mhm.
It's definitely not in Australia. It's definitely Africa's probably got them everywhere.
I'm going Greenland.
Probably not.
one of them. I
Let's
think.
try,
we, I
yeah,
think-
do we
let's
get
lock
any
that in.
misses here? Yeah, go Greenland.
Greenland is not listed, but Iceland is.
Oh,
So I'll
okay.
give that to you.
Well, those are different countries, but
But Greenland's the one with
Yeah, but they're-
ice.
they're-
Iceland's the one with green.
yeah.
But people, like 50,000 people live on fucking Greenland on that whole giant thing. So
Yeah, so
it's-
no snakes there, probably.
Yeah,
they,
we're good.
I don't know. It's not
Snakes
listed.
probably outnumber people in Greenland. Who knows?
But I'm giving it to you anyways because you got Iceland. All right. Can you guess
Alright.
any? Can you guess the other
Which
2?
is further north, Sweden or Finland?
Oh, Greenland has no native snakes due to its extreme Arctic climate and geographical isolation. Boom.
All right. Very good. Okay.
All right, we'll take it.
That's fine.
What
That's
about
2. So
Sweden? I'm gonna take Sweden.
Sweden's got snakes. They got snakes.
Or what about Finland? Finland then? One of those.
They're
two.
not that. They're not far enough north. They're Scandinavian. They're like. It's like fucking England.
No.
Yeah.
I need to look at a map, I guess.
yeah, go west.
West.
Go
Okay.
west.
West.
Not too far west.
Okay, I was gonna say west
West
of
of Sweden.
West of Sweden. Okay, I was like, where are we starting here? West of Sweden. Okay. Like in
Norway.
Germany?
Boom.
Yeah, Norway.
Call it Norway.
Norway?
No, closer to England.
Germany? Not really that close.
No. all
Ireland?
those have-
Ireland.
Ireland? No snakes?
Apparently that. With the whole like story of the Pied Piper and the snake story, that you think they would be snakes, but I don't know. It says
Yeah, interesting.
no snakes.
Maybe they got rid of them.
Yep. And Dave was
Weird
close
out.
earlier. He was seeing Australia, New Zealand was the other one. So
Wow, shot.
I'm
I
gonna
knew
say
Australia
overall,
had
you
snakes.
guys got- you
Australia's
guys got
all the
pretty good.
scary
Yeah.
animals.
No,
Yeah,
I was not
so
gonna.
you guys
think,
are-
I think there'd be tons of snakes in like Lord of the Rings. Like you'd expect
New
to see
Zealand.
'em
Yeah,
all
that's
over the
interesting.
place.
I guess, yeah.
Maybe they don't have
Interesting.
small enough rodents to
All right.
feed the snakes. So
There are more than
snakes.
3,000 variety of snake out there.
Ew.
But how many of them are actually herbivores?
Ooh, that's an
What?
interesting question. I didn't know any of them. I thought they would all be carnivores.
I thought they were all. Well, I mean, what are they eating? Like fruits and berries and shit.
So how many of that? Like how many species of them are herbivores? Out of the
There are
3,000?
more than 3,000, different species of snake. How many of them
It's gotta be.
are herbivores?
It's got to be low.
It's got to be
very low.
single digits. I would think single.
Any snake I can think of eats fucking other animals.
Maybe there's a snake that eats berries and shit like that, like somewhere. But that's.
Hmm.
I'd say like
The Great Berry Snake.
2 or 3. I don't know. Like water snakes. Like do water snakes eat
They
like
probably eat like insects and shit,
kelp?
I would guess. Okay.
Well, insects. Does it make you an herbivore? You still
I mean,
eat
insects.
No.
No, yeah.
bug meat.
It's an
Yeah,
animal.
you're
It's
bug
a-
meat.
Herbivore eats
Plants.
plants,
Yeah.
nuts, fruits. Yeah, non-living things.
Oh,
Omnivore
Plants
eats
and-
both that.
I'm gonna
and meat,
say
and then-
Plants are
one.
living.
One species of snake is an herbivore.
It's because there's probably like
Is
a
that-
weird
is that-
branch off of
Is that
it.
what you're going with?
I don't know.
No, hold on. I'm thinking. Because there's probably
It's
a
got-
weird
it's
branch
gotta
off
be
of
really
the one
low.
species where it's like got like like 2 or
5, yeah, something small. Under 10. Is it
Yeah.
under 10?
it's definitely under 10.
And
So I'd
I'm
say
asking the questions here.
single digits. It's got to be single digits. I'd say like
All right, come
3
on.
or
Let's-
4.
1.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? You going with one? One's a pretty good guess.
I'm going with
Split the difference.
3.
Yeah, 3. Dave.
Dave's going with 3. He's like single digits. Doesn't matter. Well, the answer is 0. There are
Oh my
0.
God. This is a
snakes.
trick
question. Okay. All right. That's a good question. It's
No,
tricky.
Yeah. There's so many, but no.
I was going to say, yeah. See, I couldn't think of it.
I have listed here 3 parts of animals or prey that snakes just cannot digest. Can you name at least
Parts.
one of these?
3 parts of an animal
Yeah.
that they can't digest.
But you can only name one, and if you get it wrong, we move on to the next one. So there's 3 here that they have listed. Just give me one. But if you get one wrong, you're gonna get
Bones.
the question
I
wrong.
think they barf those up.
I think I was gonna say bones or like fingernails or some shit. But I think they gotta
feel
crap
like
the
they-
bones out.
Yeah, I feel like
Then they
they
dissolve
either
them.
poop those out or barf them up. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I might be thinking of like owls because they have like pellets, and then the bones are in the pellets. They eat like mice whole. Snakes. I mean, snakes poop for sure. So maybe they poop out
Everybody
bones.
poops, Yeah. I would assume they poop out.
What else would
Some
it be? Like teeth?
Like
I mean, teeth are
teeth,
bones.
Yeah, I was gonna say teeth or nails. Like fingernails, claws, that kind of shit.
right.
Teeth I think teeth might be a good one.
Because everything else is gushy and soft that would just digest.
Yeah. Teeth, bones, like that could
Teeth
that
and bones, yeah. So
Let's go with teeth.
yeah, one of those.
Teeth. Teeth is correct. Teeth and
Yeah.
claws.
Yeah, nice.
Claws, yeah.
Feathers and hair were the other ones.
I thought about
okay.
hair, but I was like,
They're just pooping out a
I
crap.
don't want to
of
know what
fur.
snake
Ew.
poop looks like.
Yeah, not great.
Never seen.
All right, how many
snake
questions
poop.
has that been? 3?
Yeah. So did
Yep.
we technically have 2 right then?
think we technically have 2. Yeah.
All right. Which snake has the longest fangs?
Oh,
How am I supposed to know this?
I would say
Is
Nagini
it-
from Harry Potter, or Nagini.
I say
it
like a
Nagini?
viper.
Yeah, is it the tree boa? I don't know what this is, so we'll just say it's not that. Attractus, attractapsis.
What? No.
Yeah, the golden lancehead
Oh,
or the gaboon viper.
I know vipers have long ass. Python, um, they're more constrictor
Tree boa.
snakes.
Like
or boa, I
boas,
mean.
Python
that
was
was
Boa's
a
more
constrictor,
Yeah,
boa's
but-
more constrictor, not like eating, biting, venom
Right,
fangs.
boa constrictor. Yep.
Um,
I like the
but
viper. idea, like
lanceheads I think are super poisonous. But viper, I know that
I
they
would
have
assume-
extremely fangs.
being super poisonous, maybe they inject it further because they bite
Yeah.
further in, so it injects the poison in further.
Tough, yeah.
I don't. This is a just crapshoot.
I'd
Here,
say,
as far as I'm
yeah.
concerned.
I'd say viper.
Ding 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 ding. You got that right.
But they're so
All
scary.
right. Is that 3?
I think
Three.
that's 3. We fudged a
All right,
little
well,
bit on
I
the
didn't.
the countries one, but
Last question, just because I think this one's like a good knowledge. So, why is a snake's tongue forked? Like at the end of this,
right.
it's not round like anything else. It's 2 different directions. Yeah. Thank you for the visual there.
Do they have like
Um,
different taste buds on either side?
Your options
or
are
something?
to mimic insect antennae,
Ooh.
to lap water, to inject venom, or to smell direction.
Oh, I feel like
Ooh,
it's
smell
smell
direction
one.
sounds
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Because like they could fork it either way and
Yeah.
smell in
yeah,
2 different
yeah. Makes
directions.
sense.
The venom thing
is.
definitely
It is.
teeth. Oh, it is the smell?
Yeah. It's they
Nice.
smell through their tongue.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why they're
So they stick their tongue out to basically smell, and that I didn't know that. So I saw that one. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a good closing one. But if you look, that's why they have different, like a slit, and I guess it's like having 2 tongues almost. But very cool.
It's always crazy to me to think
So
about
there you
like
go.
how
Snakes.
differently some animals perceive the world than I don't know. I always think about that. It's
Oh,
crazy to think
dude.
about.
Yes, absolutely.
And I see.
Yeah,
a
they don't
snake, I
have
scream like a
ears like
girl.
we do.
Yeah. Get away. And the snake's probably just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Get out of here.
There's no idea. No.
Well, Eric, I guess it's mission accomplished, and we got the president out of here too. Let's wrap up this conversation.
Well, join us in our future talks or suggest anything. I don't know where I'm going with this, but
Wait, hold on, Eric. Eric, hold on. Dave,
wait.
what's coming up next?
Oh yeah, schedule.
Do we know what the schedule is?
There's a catch up coming up. Next, I'm not talking like that. I don't watch Metal Gear. Next week
you
we'll be
also
doing a
watch
catch up,
Escape
and
from New
then
York.
Brandon had a specific request for some Arnold, so we threw in some. I don't know if you've seen this one, Eric. Total Recall, the original.
I have.
80
It's been a
original,
while, but
the 80s version.
it's been a while.
It's been a long time, man.
Not the 2015.
Yeah,
I did see
version.
the 2015 one too, like in theaters. I
Oh,
don't really
okay.
remember it very well because very
I don't think you should.
yeah, I think I saw the original like as a kid, I think, but watch this.
Then and then it's Lord of the Rings Day next month. By the time we're getting around to this, it's gonna be Lord of the Rings. I want to try and force some of that in the schedule somewhere. Maybe we'll watch some Chase for
hour
Gollum
long.
or Search for Gollum.
Get another
Doesn't have to be 3.
get some Indian flicks on the schedule and some
Yep.
games on the schedule. I know we talked about that as well.
Yep.
I'll,
Play Lord of the Rings games.
I'll look at some games, but it would be fun to do something older, a little bit more, not necessarily
Return
like
to Zork.
retro, like Return to Zork.
Return to Zork. That looks
Not
like a fucking
maybe
winner.
not that old, but something something. Well, it has to be obviously something. They'll all have a way to play it, but I don't know. I'm in the mood for something that
Like an old classic game.
yeah. So I don't know. I'll think about that a little bit, but I do want to get some games on this for sure.
Cool.
I want to get an anime.
Yeah,
it's
anime too.
It's only here we are end of February, and we've done a lot already. I feel so like let's get more variety than just movies. Let's get anime, TV shows,
Go
video
nuts,
games.
baby.
I'm for it. Well, the Discord is probably the best place for people to follow along with what we're doing,
Absolutely.
but also suggest stuff. Honestly, we've had a lot of success when people recommend something for us to do, and it's almost always a great conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look at some I know there's a lot of good like short 8-episode anime that would be a good on to. Not
Can't be worse
Uzumaki.
than Uzumaki.
Not I knew
Yeah.
it. I knew
Uzumaki
it.
was so
Not
goddamn
Uzumaki.
That one scarred me a little bit.
It'll be better than that. I think I have some stuff that I'll get some
Okay.
stuff in there. But
Cool.
if you're listening and you want to suggest something, you could always hop in our Discord. Just go to the nomadsofantasy.com/Discord. If you want to throw some suggestions our way, we always love it. Get some new interesting stuff on the schedule. You can also watch the video versions as a fantasy, or not the Nomad. The YouTubes, youtube.com/@nomadsofantasy. But just go to the nomadsofantasy.com for all your nomad needs.
It's all there.
It's all there, baby. What map game? That's still going. Whatmapgame.com.
Bingo bango.
I guess
For
video game maps.
fans,
It's
we
great.
like maps. Yeah.
Great.
Think you know your map? Maybe you do. Maybe you don't.
Maybe you
Can you
don't.
tell when it's zoomed in?
I don't think they
Take
do.
a guess.
I don't think
No,
they do either.
we'll reveal a little more. You know what it is? No. Take a guess. Got it wrong. Zooms out a little bit more. Maybe now you know what it is. Oh, there's
No,
an
you
icon there. Ooh, is this Assassin's Creed? Is it Ubisoft game? What is it? Take another guess.
What's the font?
You get 5 or 6 of them.
Font is
Oh yeah,
killer.
yeah. Lots of
Yeah, the font is a good. Yeah.
haters there. Yeah. There's a feature where you can go back and play every map that we've ever had in there. So you got thousands of maps to choose from. So have fun there. But look forward to a catch up next week, and then after that,
Safe.
store. We'll see.
We'll see.
See, baby. But as always, safe travels.
We're shooting loose over here, baby. Just winging it.